Hey, what a I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Hey, we back like cooked crack.
Yeah, we say that in a minute.
I'm telling you, bro. I've gotten away from that phrase.
Play my twist.
Like I gotten away from saying the hard R. What?
You know what I mean? It was going crazy. There was Batman in there. It was fucking sick. Oh shit, man!
Gee Whirlikers, Batman.
Turn
Jimmy
that
Crickets, Batman.
stuff down, damn it! Sorry,
Great
Mom.
Scott, Batman.
It's Zacian.
That's a guy.
You turn that Zacian stuff down, like you know.
Bro, you know what it was calling me in that tournament I played in this past weekend?
White Lotus.
Nah. I wish that would be fire. Nah, they was calling me something. It kind of is cool. They kept calling me Zazian. So I just kind of let it go because it was what my turn.
The real ex-Asian.
Yeah, it's Asian, right? So when they come in, right, and it was like Zazian, Zaxian, however you say your name, I was like, it's Zazian. And he was, oh, it's Asian. All right, bet. So then the next time I came in there, because they were just making sure I was there for the tournament. Next time I came in for my fight, they was like, Zazian, Zaza, you up. And I was like, all right, Zaza it is. Trench World in the building. What's good, bro?
Well, essentially, Trench, my bad. I said Trench. But essentially, I was at JoJo's stream last night, and I was noticing a couple things on his stream, you know, and he was saying some things that made kind of sense, you know, about how the games were. And I watched this video; it's hilarious this morning, and I'm gonna show it on stream here. But basically, it happens to all of us. It was just one of those things that you just can't avoid. Lag and lag switching is just something that's always gonna happen, guys. It will never stop. You can't help someone's internet. It's just gonna happen unless you, and especially when you accept the battle. It's one thing to look at somebody's internet like, hey, that's questionable stuff, and then you press ready anyway. Like, nah, man, you getting in that battle, you know his stuff laggy. Don't fight him if you don't like that stuff. That's why we have a kick button, man. Get that man out of there if his stuff laggy. But it was one of those I want to see the difference between today's, right, 2D versus 3D, right? And what really made it a better fighting games? Which makes it better? Is it the 3D aspects or is it the 2D aspects? Like, what makes a really good core fighting game, man? And I really want to dive into that today. Other than that, we got anime gaming topics as well. I want to know what's the next big hit. We already know Tenkaichi 4 is going to be released, so we already know that. I want to know what's the next big hit. Like this, I want something else too. I just don't want just a Dragon Ball game. I want something else. And HasanAbi, HasanAbi. That. So yeah, that's basically it. Oh, thank God.
Mr. Jones says he's blessed. We blessed down here at South Kakalaki, my guy. He up there in North Kakalaki. I'm down here South Kakalaki. We blessed, baby. We blessed.
Cottonmouth.
Blessed. Wagwan. Wait, what?
We blessed this way in North Carolina. The best Carolina. North Carolina. Raise up.
Only a Yankee would say some dumb shit like that.
I'm just saying, man. South
Damn
lost.
Yankee.
The South lost.
Bro, it ain't got nothing to do with losing.
It's losing, man. You
lost.
You are the South Korea.
Since the Revolutionary
That's what
War.
you are. You guys are the South Korea. They're the North Korea. All right. All right. They're in power. All right. The baby's from North Carolina.
You
got no one. You got no one.
Here's the key. Do we like North Korea or do we like South Korea?
I don't know.
We like South Korea. We hate North Korea as a country. So henceforth, North Carolina is worse than South Carolina. Just like North Dakota is worse than South Dakota, even though they're literally still both in the north.
Wait, how do we like North Korea?
Technically, North Carolina
is still in the south. They got Kim Jong, right?
Yeah. No, that's.
Which ones has all the
missiles Korea.
And power?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, then that's what the ones, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the North.
Yeah, North Korea. That's Kim Jong Un.
Yeah. See, man. I don't know, man.
I mean, Korea.
I mean, where would you rather go? South Dakota or North Dakota?
Even though, damn, both of them are cold as hell.
Wait, which one has the Rushmore?
Ew. All right, I'll
Thank
look it
you.
up. I don't know. I'll look it up. I don't know.
Yeah, my cup's leaking like a sieve.
Mount Rushmore in South Dakota. Get right.
Oh, okay.
South Dakota, baby.
You got one. It's probably at the border. It's probably at the border tip.
Bro, see, like that ass, we like arguing over nothing because North Carolina was just as much a part of the damn Confederacy as South Carolina was. It was like the fifth
I'm
state
not
to secede, bro.
I just made a definitive statement. I'm just saying, I feel like the North is better than the South, man. You guys lost, okay? You
ever been to South Kakalaki?
You lost every war.
You ever been
just
to South
like the British?
First off, we only had one. Only reason we fought was because they was like, we're taking away your manual labor. It's like, but I paid for them people. That ain't right for my people. It's a little late for that. What am I supposed to do now? Just go buy machines with the money that I can't use because they're just about to run off and be free? And they're like, yes. And it's like, they was upset. I agree. They was upset, bro. But I mean, like, I get it. It's just, because, I didn't agree. I've never agreed with slavery. It's just a hilarious topic, because, like, I'm from the South. And, like, the problem is, it's like, no, slavery is wrong, but like the only thing you ever see portrayed in media is the whipping of black people, like the worst of the worst slave owners. And I'm not saying that being a slave owner was a good thing. I mean, shit, Abraham Lincoln had slaves. George Washington had slaves.
Bro, you're talking about positive grape. And on what shape or form do you want to see some positive grape? Like he just laid her down, coursed her hair, and told her to relax, and then it was just grape. No, it doesn't matter. It's grape.
Bro, no. You got it all wrong. Because, like, you got to, like...
showing the bad parts of the grape. Like, yeah.
No, it's not grape. Because every country in the world, every civilization is founded off of slavery. And that's what makes America so great, because we were the first to say this shit is wrong.
They lost,
we went to war about it. We had a civil war about it. That's what's great about America.
Why do you think there's always north and south of things? Because, like,
he is the only one that sees north and south. He does not see color.
There's a North California and a SoCal. It's called SoCal, Southern California. I shit you not, man. I didn't make that up. That was before I was born. Like, all this stuff is before I was born. But they must have knew.
It was still made up.
Wait,
like
which
didn't make it up?
South Virginia,
somebody
right?
else did.
Is there South Virginia?
Well, I mean, there's the East Coast and the West Coast.
Wait, which one's North Virginia? Wait, hold on. Let me see.
I don't know nothing about Virginia like
North
that.
Virginia. Because there's a lot of Virginias, right?
No, there's only two. There's a Virginia and a West Virginia.
North Virginia.
There is no North Virginia.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's a West Virginia. Like, hold on. You got Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California.
Colorado, there's a Northern Virginia. That's what it is.
Wait,
Northern.
Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Illinois.
Well, there is
Indiana.
a West Virginia. So where's the East Virginia?
There is no East Virginia. It's just they have a West Virginia because it's located more westward. I don't know why they named it. I have no idea.
Oh, well then.
It's like they got it. They got a state called Rhode Island. That bitch is nothing like an island. It's nothing. It's not even. There's less roads in that state than any other state in the U.S. It's like, why would it be named Rhode Island?
Like how this is. So Virginia would technically be the south of West Virginia.
Yeah, but so yes, it
way
would.
more hick.
But West
Virginia's
also
crazy. I heard.
Because West Virginia was a part of the Confederacy.
Oh man.
Yeah, it goes all the way up to West Virginia and Virginia. What's above Virginia? Hold up. Let me look at the U.S. map.
Ohio?
Nah, hold up.
Philadelphia?
Nah, hold on.
Kentucky.
I said states, not cities.
Oh, states. Ohio? New York? That's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's where it goes, because it goes up to because you got Maryland.
Well,
you got Maryland, which was also
this map doesn't show me.
MD is Maryland. DE is Delaware. Delaware was Yankee. New Jersey was Yankee. Maryland was Southern. DC is in Maryland, so DC is also Southern. So yeah, it went up to Maryland, and then come all the way down the coast, strapping all the way over from Kentucky to Arkansas. So it went down from, it started at Maryland and Washington, D.C., and it went from Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Florida. That's your Confederacy. That was the whole army. And then the half of this map wasn't made yet, and then the rest of it had troops from Britain. You're welcome. What?
Bud Light. I wouldn't dare touch a Bud Light.
Yeah, you might catch something. You might catch something drinking on one of those.
Nah, they just trash, bro. They're water, bro.
That shit you water, call it, bro. There ain't but Hasio. There ain't but 3 people in the chat right now.
I don't think they can drink, bro. That's the thing.
I have no idea how old Trent World or Mr. Jones is. So
always look at the profile pictures.
Listen, you drink Bud Light, you'll be wearing a thong in no time.
Mr. Jones
he's a man.
I don't know what that is.
I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
What in the hell was that?
It was a sneeze, bro. Sometimes it happens. She said woman. Just woman. Yeah. Man. Can I type man in the chat? See, join chat. Oh, I can't do that.
Bud Light's it's just not good, bro. There's tons of other beer, bro. Budweiser, there's Miller Lite, there's Coors Light. There's tons of other beer you can have.
Or you could just not drink beer and, only drink 2 days a week and drink you some liquor with some mixed drinks. Instead of drinking that pussy shit.
I don't see how beer is pussy, but alcohol is I don't understand that.
Oh, easy. Beer is usually anywhere from 6, normally 7 or 8%.
Yeah. Who's trying to be? I have kids, man.
Oh, well, you didn't let me finish. So beer is anywhere from 6 to 12% alcohol. That's what a normal beer is. Anything higher than that, and it's not liquor, or it's not brown, white, or gin or tequila, then it's malt liquor, which means it's mixed. Like Cobras and what are the other ones? Locos, Four Locos.
No, I only fuck with Steel Reserve.
Yes, that's malt liquor,
baby. 211.
Now that only goes up to at max 20% at max.
You don't need to go over that. That's disgusting.
Now, see, here's the crazy part. What I'm drinking on is Burnett's vodka. All right, it is quadruple distilled, right? But this is what I'm drinking is 40% alcohol. I sipped this, and because see, I would have to drink a lot of beers in order to be chill. I just have such a high tolerance at this point.
But again, okay, well, right there, how does that make it pussy? Because you have a high tolerance.
Well, because even when
that's like telling somebody, why don't you get tattoos? Or I don't do the pain. Or dude, you're a fucking pussy. And it's I don't want the pain.
That's not
right.
That's not a good example, because if the only reason you're not getting a tattoo is because you're scared of the pain, yeah, you're a pussy. Well, I don't have any tattoos, but I have a good reason for it.
Well, how come you're getting a tattoo differently how other people get a tattoo? Samoans get a tattoo. It takes them, a week? And they get something drilled to them. You going to do that?
Yeah.
You're going to do that?
Hey, well, think about it. If what I want is that, then
why wouldn't you just do that? Instead of going to some tattoo artists or whatever, why not just get it how they get it?
I'm pretty sure a Samoan artist cannot draw a mockingbird on you.
You don't know that.
I mean, you're right. I don't, but I can assume. I mean, I can, even though it's not
they
right.
Draw for those of y'all that
don't know,
wonderful symbols and all these things all on people. But I'm asking you, how come that's not pussy? Why don't you get that done?
Well, because you have to earn that. In Hawaii, you don't just get those tattoos. You have to earn them tattoos. Like you said, it takes them a week. They have to go through it's like a whole ritual thing for them. It's not like a tattoo in
you
general.
Can still earn it. You can live there and earn it.
Well, no, actually, I'm not sure. We would have to look that up. I think you have to be Hawaiian in order to even be able to have those tribal tattoos like that and be considered legit.
You can literally get it done like that. Angelina Jolie, that's how her tattoos were done.
No, I'm not saying. No,
I get them done like that.
What I'm saying is they don't mean the same thing.
I don't understand. But I'm saying, why don't you get them done like that? Why wouldn't you just opt to get them done like that?
Well, specifically speaking, because I didn't deserve it. And I get it, it's more pain, but that's not what deters me from getting a tattoo. I'm not going in and saying I want a tattoo and thinking, oh, it's not going to be that bad. No, it's like, yeah, this is going to hurt a decent bit, but it's all good. This is what I want on my skin, but I don't have any tattoos, so when I go to get a tattoo, regardless of where I get it from, it will be very meaningful, so it's not like I'm just pussying out because I don't want the pain. It's just, I'm saying, for instance.
So it's pussying out if you don't want pain.
Yes.
Okay.
Pain is weakness leaving the body.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You get your teeth pulled. You do no medicine. You don't do nothing. You yourself.
I ain't talking about a tooth getting pulled. I'm talking about your skin
but
getting
you just said.
Nah.
That's
two totally different things,
but
bro.
You just said it's weakness leaving the body.
All right, think about. All right, so
I don't understand.
If you got the money, you gonna sit there and take the pain. If you got the money,
I'm trying to get to where you're talking about.
Well, see, all right. So you're thinking about pain on the arm, right? As the same pain as your tooth. A tooth pain is way, bro. No, it's not. Not in the not even close. I don't know if you've ever had to have a tooth pulled because it was either rotting or it was just causing problems. And trust me, the difference in pain is phenomenal. It is so far beyond getting a tattoo, bro. I could get any tattoo, bro. You could burn them shits on me like they do for the North Carolina football players. They have what are them fucking gamma beta alpha things? Great, a fraternity or maternity, whatever it is. They have, and if you're on the football team, that's the only way you can get into one of the specific male fraternities or whatever it is. And they literally get 2 horseshoes burned onto their shoulder. I'm talking about like how they do cows, and it does that, that whelp, like the sore tattoo, where instead of it being inked on, it forms a sore and a bad scar, and it raises. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
All right, here, hold on. Here, let me find one real quick. I'll show you. Tar heel tattoo. I think this is probably one of the worst ways to do it. Oh, Tar heel return. Nope, that ain't it. Tar heel horseshoe tattoo. Okay, Tar heel horseshoe burn tattoo. How about that? Burned tattoo? Bro, why is it not showing? This is crazy. Let's see. Tar heel. Actually, here, let's do North Carolina Tar heel. Bro, it's not. All right, so let's do here, I'll find one. Carolina college football horseshoe tattoo. See, I can't even, it's not even pulling up. It's a tattoo basically though, where you get 2 horseshoes burnt onto your skin.
Hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Hello?
It's this fucking cord, man.
I hear you though. All right, so yeah, I cannot find it. But yeah, I'm just saying pain in general is not going to deter me from getting a tattoo. It's not going to deter me from getting a tooth pulled. even though, like, don't get me wrong, if I don't have the money for it and they can yank that fucker out. Well, see, here's the issue. It's like they have to go in and cut your gums if it's, certain teeth. They can't just, especially male, or what do you call them? Grown-up teeth, I guess.
Hello?
Hello? You said something. I heard it. You said hello.
Hello?
Hello. How you doing? Hello. I hear you. I heard you.
My cord keeps going in and out.
That bastard.
This ox sucks. Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear
What's
me?
up? Yep.
All right. I have to stay like this.
All right. But yeah, I was just, it was just more of a like, I don't drink to not get drunk. Like if you're drinking, that's why I called beer pussy.
Why do you want to get drunk? We on a podcast. What do you mean?
No. All right. So you misinterpret. So drunk would be the correct term, but as you know, I'm never like going to be like, all right, well, I'm going to get drunk and then like be sloppy on the podcast. Most of the time you can't even tell, It's only when I'm drinking heavy. But, it's rare that I do that. It's more just a wind down type thing. Because, like I said, I'm not drinking for the taste. And if you are, that's crazy. I'd rather drink a Mountain Dew for taste, you know what I'm saying? Or some sweet tea. How about some of that sweet tea? But we 21 minutes. Are you still there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'll just make sure you ain't cut out. All right, you ready to move on to these gaming topics, or you want to talk about Hasan first? You choose, my brother.
Go ahead with, I don't know, dude, that much.
Oh, this guy. All right, I'm going to share my screen just so y'all can know exactly who I'm talking about. Oh, man. All right. Screen is shared whenever you're ready. All right. HasanAbi. Abu. He is the Abu in the Aladdin series. I mean, that's not even a bad joke because like he's not black. So. All right. So anybody in the chat, do y'all even know who this is? Because, we know that Custom doesn't, keep up with stuff like this. That is why I am here on this podcast, to be able to make sure that y'all can watch out for, snakes in the grass like this right here. I need a soundboard so I can like play like the Waka Flocka snakes in the grass. I need one, bro. I'm gonna get one soon. Once I get my stand back and get the cord, we'll get that fixed. But all this guy does is here. I do want y'all to understand like the views and stuff. This guy is a streamer, okay? Hasan is a streamer, a Twitch streamer, if I'm not mistaken. And Hasan does nothing but talk about political views. All right, this is all this guy talks about, right? Let's look at here. Tim Pool rolled up in debate with Emma Vigeland. I have no idea who Emma is, but I know who Tim Pool is. And Tim Pool is a very right. I'm not going to say very. He's just, to me, he seems like a sensible guy. He gets the things that I get. And if you don't agree with him, it's okay. We can agree to disagree. He seems like a guy like me. Tim Pool is the guy in the skull cap here in this thumbnail. Then you got, 3 days ago, Russia Civil War. Then, of course, he covered, the tragic rich people dying in the submarine. Tragic. Of course, cover Andrew Tate and talk trash about him because, Andrew Tate as a whole would be more right-leaning than anything, definitely not liberal. And then, here we go. 8 days ago, bagging on Joe Rogan, right? Joe Rogan shouldn't be allowed to do this. And granted, I've always believed that in free speech, it is good that he can say these things and make this type of money. But the reason we're talking about him is because when you say things like what Tim Pool says, you say things like what Andrew Tate says, like Steven Crowder, or anybody that doesn't lean, either liberal or left, it just kind of goes sideways for you. You don't get the platform, you don't get the views nor the money. And it's just odd, seeing a guy like this, make all these videos. It's all a political agenda. He has 1.27 million subscribers. But he was at first he was a Twitch streamer. All right. Now, before we look at the one video, I wanted y'all to just, look at him so y'all could judge his character for, who he is and not me talking crazy about him. I do need y'all to understand he hates capitalism. For y'all, just so y'all know, here, I'm going to look this up real quick. See, I couldn't even find a tattoo. It was a burn tattoo. It was like this, but no Colts, and another. But anyways, all right. All right, so the definition of capitalism, that is an image, I don't need that, is an economic and political system in which a country's trade and industry are controlled by private owners for profit. An era of free market capitalism is the quotations. Now, what that pretty much means is the private owners are regular people. You can own your own business, all right? America is based off of capitalism. That's why we're free. Capitalism has made us free, all right? Because a private owner is a normal person. If you got the money, you could buy the business, that's your business. Nobody can shut you down, all right? Now, what he defends is, all right, so I need y'all to know he hates capitalism. Hasan hates capitalism, right? Hates it, even though he's living in America. He is Muslim. I'm 100%. Yeah. He's definitely Muslim because I've seen him on a few podcasts. He's not from America. He's his uncle. All right, this guy's all right. Before I tell you that, he hates capitalism, and he wants communism to rise, right? And communism here, I'll just look it up for you, just so I no words in my mouth, no legit. Spell definition: communism, a political theory derived from Karl Marx, advocating class war and leading to a society in which all property is publicly owned and each person works and is paid according to their abilities and needs. All right. Now, what this means, I'm gonna break it down real quick. We don't have to worry about this. Karl Marx, he's satanic. We ain't gonna get into him. But advocating, let's see, advocating means to publicly recommend or support. All right, so that's what advocating means. They're publicly supporting class wars. All right, which means rich against the poor. They support that. Tax the rich. The poor need more money. But and then it says, they also support leading to a society in which all property is publicly owned. That takes away from capitalism, which the country's trade and industry, depending on what you buy and what is sold, is controlled by private owners, which is regular people like me and you, like me and Custom. Anybody that's watching, we're regular people. That's what capitalism supports. Where communism says it all needs to be publicly owned, which means it can only be owned by the government. And then it says each person works and is paid according to their abilities and needs. I don't know if y'all ever seen the game where it was like Improve Rush. It was like some Russian game, but it was basically like the whole commercial was, "Welcome to communist Russia. Were you a potato farmer grown from your mother's womb as a potato farmer because she was married to a potato farmer? You will now be a potato farmer for Russia. Farm potatoes for Russia." It's like you are set as soon as you're born. There's no decision. Communism says you were born as a carpenter. You were born as an elite. That's what you're going to be. Whereas capitalism says, nah, you can come from nothing to everything. That's what capitalism is about. So now that I've bored you with the nonsense, he believes that capitalism is bad and supports communism. All right. Now, tell me, okay? Because after you watch about a minute or so of this, then I'm going to explain why I explained all that to you. But I want y'all to judge his actions and how he acts as a person without me saying he's a McAsshole. Okay? So, this guy that he is talking about in this video, Charlie Kirk, was invited to this event that he's speaking at. He was asked to come here, and all of the people that are there are women that are. This conference is like a, how do I get a man type shit when I want to be a career woman, where, women are asking questions about, oh, well, I want to be able to make money, in my field of doctorate's degree, but I can't do that, because I want to have a family. I don't know how to juggle. How do I juggle both? All right. And they paid this man to come here and speak and say, this is what you do. All right. So he's getting paid to be here. This guy, Charlie Kirk, that Hasan right here is going to be talking about. So just remember that it's not like he came here of his own free will. It's because he was paid to be here. All right. Now, his streams, Hasan streams 8 hours a day. And this is the type of stuff he does. Y'all judge his character for yourself.
Oh, before I forget, here's Charlie Kirk. Here's Turning Point USA. At his Young Women's Conference, Charlie Kirk held a Toilet Paper USA Women's Leadership Summit. This is a funny one. At least let's look at the funny one. Okay, here it is.
I just wanted to ask, since from the conservative movement, a lot of people are pushing, getting married young, having kids young, starting a family, and from a Christian perspective, this culture of dating isn't really in the Bible. So I was just going to ask from, a Christian perspective, someone who's young and just started dating, what is your advice in dating and pursuing marriage as a Christian?
Sure, great question. First of all, let me ask, who here wants to find a husband? Raise your hand. Okay, so he's gonna kill me.
All right, first off, you heard the woos, right?
Mm-hmm.
You heard the woos. They was like, yeah, I want to find a husband. Yeah. All right, just remember that. All right.
There's someone that works for my team who's very high IQ. You can email me resumes, freedom@charliekirk.com. I'm not kidding. He's gonna murder me. So he's very smart. So freedom@charliekirk.com. I can tell you, very ethical, very capable.
That was insane.
Was that insane, or was that a joke?
What was insane?
All right, you want me to replay it again?
What was insane?
All right, that's what I'm asking. Did anything that Charlie Kirk said, was that insane? Was that joke that he was making, like, you can email me at charliekirk. Whatever,
that
trust
was a joke? That was like a plug.
Plug joke? Was it an insane plug? Was it an insane joke?
Is he Charlie Kirk?
Yeah. This guy here is Charlie Kirk. All right. This guy is a Republican-leaning guy. Okay.
Is that his show?
No. This guy actually. All right. So Charlie Kirk. I'll say it one more time. From the TP USA founder. The foundation of the TP USA or whatever. Since he founded the movement or whatever. The whole thing is about. I think it's Teen Pregnancy USA or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. But pretty much he was asked to come to this conference where it was literally just a questionnaire of, he has a wife, like you can see his ring on his hand right there, and he is a conservative, right-wing leaning guy. Maybe not, he might not agree with everything, but for the most part, right-wing guy. And he made a joke because he was like, who wants a husband? Because the lady asked him, well, what would you say to somebody that is a Christian? Because the lady was asking him, I'm a Christian, and I want to know, like, what would you say for me to do? Like, because I want a husband, but I also want a career. I do want a husband and I want to find that guy. So what should I do? And so he makes this joke about, oh, well, he does the plug, for his boy. Is that insane?
Well, no. It seemed like a shameless plug. Like,
yeah, I mean,
is it not meant to plug? Like,
yeah, it's like that's the way I thought it was more like a joke because, like you said, I feel like that was a shameless plug, and I feel like shameless plugs are either jokes or they are a legitimate shameless plug, and I think he's joking. I really think he's
the
joking.
website. If it's legit, I don't know. It just seemed like a shameless plug, whatever.
Yeah, it just seemed. Yeah, to me, it seemed like a total joke.
Like the comedians do that all the time. Well, I'll be in Albuquerque, New Mexico, so make sure you buy your tickets. But let's get on. I don't.
Yeah. So all right. So just so we're clear on that. It wasn't insane to you either. Okay, because it wasn't insane to me either. I just felt like it was either a joke or just a shameless plug.
I mean, if they invited me here, why can't I plug my shit?
Exactly. I mean, he's invited to this whole conference, and Hasan out here, he needs something to talk about because he don't like people being rich. He don't like people being rich, even though he is. I'll get into that in a minute. All right. So that was the joke. All right.
I can tell you, very ethical, very capable.
That was insane. Here you have the conservative mating ritual. Resumes. As you notice, there is no longer any biodiversity. These are all white, blonde women.
I'm just going to be funny right here because in the next fucking shot after it finishes this, I'm gonna point out 2 black women in a working crowd. So yeah, I mean that's just racist assuming that it's all white women. That's just racist. Yeah. So there's his little edit that he got his guy to do. It was funny. It was a good joke. It was funny. I'm not mad about it. It's all good. It's a funny joke.
The alpha dog in the room is the only male allowed in the room. He is, of course, treated like a higher species. And in that process, he has decided to lie and say his friend has very high IQ, when in fact, he is talking about himself.
Did you think he was talking about himself when he has a wedding ring on his hand?
What, the shameless plugs?
Yeah, like this just said that he was, promoting his friend when he wasn't promoting his friend. He was actually promoting himself. He has a wedding. You can see it right here. It's glistening. And I know people be like, well, I mean, you could cheat. I mean, yeah, dog. It's like, but you really think that he gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try to get these bitch from the college? Really, dude? See, that's the problem. It's like y'all would, a liberal, Hasan would do that, but conservatives don't do shit like that. We have values. I don't lean conservative. Well, I don't agree with all conservatives, but I lean conservative. And it just feels like all he's doing is taking shots at people that don't agree with his ideology. All right, let's just go on.
His IQ is not very high. Here you see the alpha dog with a tiny face and a gigantic doe trying desperately to feel courtesans.
So, like these other women,
that's crazy.
In this room, I am very driven career-wise, and my goals are set on succeeding as an orthopedic surgeon. And I have really rarely thought about even getting married, having children, and even going into dating. It's just something that I never really thought about.
Bro, why is the entire women's summit about dating, dude? What's happening?
I'm sorry, but what else would a women's summit be about, bro? Like, they're not talking about political issues. Like, no offense to women, like Hasil, you're one of my favorites, but you ain't getting together with you ain't going to no women's summits. You sitting right there at your computer, just like me. What else would that many women gather for, bro? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out my ass. I'm up. Let me fast forward just a little bit. I want her to say her point so he can respond, and I want you to be able to hear his response to him.
So many multiple cat owners in the crowd. This is what's happening.
Would you be able to give me some advice?
Wait, you heard that though, right? He called them multiple. He said there's multiple cat owners in the crowd. It's like he's saying all the women, they're all trashy women. They all like cats. They couldn't get no man if they wanted to.
A little dog or something. I give it.
Yeah, he calling them trash, bro. It's like, dude. All right, I'm just play it. I'm gonna let her speak.
Multiple cat owners in the crowd. This is what's happening.
Would you be able to give me some advice as somebody who so badly wants to succeed in surgery, but to get out of residency fellowship, I'm going to be 30 before I can really focus on myself. So what's some advice?
She's like, I want to be a doctor and a wife. I want to be Dr. White. Yeah, ask Charlie Kirk, a fucking high school dropout, how to do the juggling act of your own personal career as a woman and one who has aspirations to be a housewife simultaneously.
I don't know if y'all saw that, but that was 3 cuts in that response. That was 3 cuts. That took him. He probably paused for 10, 15 seconds before he responded. He didn't respond that quick. All right. And how is he going to jump over? Charlie was paid to be there. Why is he hating? What is wrong with this man? Is it just me, customer? Do you see it too?
Wait, the women or the guy?
Well, both of them. He was hating on the women earlier. He was saying everybody. He was like, why are all of the rows filled up with women that own cats? They're all cat owners. It's like, so now all the women are ugly women that can't get, men. And then he goes, you're going to take advice from a high school dropout just because you drop out of high, bro. Like, see, okay. So, does he seem like an asshole to you, or does he just seem like
absolutely
a guy
right, bro? Dropouts are stupid.
You son of a bitch.
Right? Hey, you should believe anyone with glasses. All right, that's all I'm saying. Right? Anyone with glasses is brilliant.
Not the glasses, my brother.
Right? The glasses just tip it over. The guy is a genius. Right? I can't go against the glasses. If he didn't have glasses, I'd probably be like, yo, fuck this dude.
Well,
but the glasses. It's the glasses.
Only thing saving you, Hassan, is your glasses.
Yeah,
bro.
As
soon as you lose your glasses, you lose my co-host as a supporter.
Yeah, when the glasses are gone, I don't care if it's the next video. It's over.
All right. So to wrap this up, the reason that I wanted to bring this up, and we're gonna go into more depth when I have a face cam because I feel kind of shitty,
So does he hate men or women?
He hates both. If they don't agree with him, he hates you.
He's secular.
Yeah, just like most liberals and Democrats.
There you go.
Yeah, so that was part of the reason I was trying. I wanted to talk about him because, like, I get it. It's like you have your beliefs, but you don't have to trash talk people. It's not a video game. This is real life stuff, and people's lives are actually affected by either the conferences that they go to that he's judging right now, or their lives either change for the better or for the worse because of the events that they go to, that they're a part of. And it's not just some game where you talk shit. And when you just get on here and talk crazy, it makes people like me say, bro, you're a big asshole, bro. So what I'm going to do is explain to you guys, like I did earlier, that this man is a communist supporter, right? He is a Russia fan. He's a Russia fan, even though he pretends like he hates Russia. He loves communism, all right? And he lives and profits off of a capitalist society. He profits off of capitalism. To prove my point, HasanAbi house. Now, if listen, I'll be the first to tell you guys, hey, listen, do your thing, but you go sit here and shit on capitalism, right? That got you all your money. Twitch phenom HasanAbi Abubu talks his way into the West Hollywood or into West Hollywood. Them houses are expensive. How expensive? $2.74 million. Look at the house he's living in. And you go sit here and talk shit about capitalism? You're not getting that in communism.
It's cheap in Beverly Hills, bro.
Exactly, bro. He is paid to say what he says, bro. He agrees with the people that are in charge.
Is he on YouTube
control the money.
Twitch?
You're not slick, Hasan.
Is he on YouTube or Twitch?
Both.
Wow, he's doing double paid.
Yeah, mainly on Twitch, but yeah, he like here. Look at his his YouTube views for videos. 21 hours ago, 213K. 3 days ago, 76K. 3 days ago, 307K. 5 days ago, 298K. He's literally streaming like 8 hours a day, right? He's streaming 8 hours a day on Twitch and getting his YouTube clips, any other clips that I'm sure he's got a Rumble account. I'm sure he's got a Kick account. Like you fuckers ain't slick. I'm looking at you, Hasan. You can't grow a beard like me. Oh, you know what else is funny about this shit? You think that, Hasan just, moved from overseas and just, adopted the capitalism, the society in America and just profited? Nah. You want to know who this fucker's uncle is? You want to know who this fucker's uncle is?
Who?
Can't go believe this shit.
Hold on, my shit's like tweaking. All right, hold on. There we go. You hear me?
It's the
No,
oh my god, what is the biggest YouTube channel?
PewDiePie?
No, it's not PewDiePie. He has been gone. There it is, T-Series.
Wait, PewDiePie's gone?
No, he's not the biggest. T-Series been surpassed him. Let's see,
T-Series
is at 200.
Beat PewDiePie?
Yeah, T-Series. Yeah, because T-Series is a liberal leftist organization. So they plugged and this series right here has or this channel has all sorts of Arabic people on it, right? And there's a lot of Arabic people in the world, way more than white people when it comes to pushing forward media. I just want to get him on. I want to get his uncle on the screen so I can show you who his uncle is. When I show you who his uncle is, and you go, "Are you freaking kidding? Yo, where the hell are the podcasts?" I could have swore it wasn't T-Series. It was called the Grand Turks Podcast. What are they called, bro? They're called the Grand Turks. See, it's weird. I typed in Grand Turks and Hasan popped in. That's weird. They're called the... Bro, where is the fucking channel at? I'm about to get mad. Filters. Channel. Oh my God. Does anybody in the chat know what I'm talking about? Probably not. No, there's only 2 of you typing anyway. I wish I knew what his... I need to know what his name is. I thought they were called the Grand Turks, bruh. India News. Maybe no, there's no way their shit is gone. There's no way their shit. They were called the Grand Turks, bruh. See this is the bullshit I'm talking about right here. So his dad, Hasan's uncle is a big fucking media conglomerate that has a fuck ton of money. And he did before Hasan moved over to America, which helped Hasan move over to America. So Hasan has had a very easy life. And he wants to sit here and bullshit on capitalism because, yeah, everybody should get paid the same. Bitch, you're paid to say that. They're paid to say that, bro. I'm not going to worry about it too much because my face cam gets back on and he can see my facial expressions, because I do feel bad about talking about this guy when I'm not on camera, since he is all the time. But it's just sad, man. It's just sad. Can't agree to disagree with nobody. You gotta be hostile. You gotta call them shit. Chat, I want y'all to not be like somebody like this, you know? You can talk shit about somebody, but there won't be a Hasan apology video. I know you heard what he said about Doc. Custom?
Nope.
You remember when Doc cheated on his wife and he announced it?
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, that happened. He announced that he cheated on his wife.
Why would he announce that? Why was that anybody's business?
I don't know.
He does gaming. What is wrong with you guys? Like,
I don't know. I don't know why
what
Doc
does
did it
gaming
either.
have to do with me doing anything on my wife, to my wife? I don't understand that. What the fuck?
I don't either. Doc
I
sure
don't
guy, not
care,
mine.
bro.
Doc sure guy, not mine.
But no, I know, but I don't care, bro. I still watch Doc. I don't give a damn. I didn't watch his wife. Like, I don't know his wife. So.
Yeah, that's the way I felt. You know, it's like, well, I mean, it's no skin off my back. I mean, you should have just made better decisions, man. Just, you know, move past it. It's all good.
Did she forgive him?
Yes.
There's none of our business.
But guess what? Exactly. It's none of our business. And what does Hasan do a week ago? On their anniversary, he makes a video talking shit about Doc, because he's been talking shit about Doc for forever, especially since the whole Call of Duty shit, you know, with Nick Merckx.
Well, he keeps the same energy.
He's
keeping the same energy.
I mean, bro, you know that shit's off limits. You don't talk about the wife. You don't talk about the kids. You don't talk about the wife. You don't talk about the kids. Hasan literally got on his stream the day of Doc's anniversary and was like, yo, this man gonna talk shit about me, bro? Like, he cheated on his wife. Yo, y'all forgot about that. Yeah, he cheated on his wife. Like, he's on a live stream going, yeah, Doc cheated on his wife. On their anniversary of all days? It's like, nah, I think he did way more research than he should have just to fuck with Doc. And if you don't believe me, go look up what Hasan said about Doc. Dead ass. Go look it up. This man living a $2.74 million fucking mansion. You think he worried about somebody pulling up? Fuck no. He's a baby back bitch. That's why Doc called his bum ass fat. Well, Doc addressed it the best way he could.
I mean, like, I don't. Where are those at?
Where's what at?
Why didn't you just do that?
Because it has nothing to do with what he said about Doc and everything to do about his character as an individual.
Well, my thing is, wouldn't that been more of a better topic?
No, not at all, because it all leads back to what we're talking about right now. Because Doc just happened. This just happened.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, if that would have been something to see, Doc.
But that happened a week ago. That's old news now. It's the most recent thing, but it's old news now. Now, if we'd have talked about it a week ago, we could have, but instead we did the Twitch and Twitter beef with Pokemon, and that was better anyway. But it all, what I think you're missing the point of is, like, if I portray myself to be a good person, right? And I run a podcast with a guy that is actually a good person, but I'm not an actual good person, I'm just portraying it, the shit will show, won't it? You'll see quick that I'm not actually a good person. If you have to deal with me on the daily like you do, like we do with each other, you would find out quick within a week, man, this motherfucker's annoying as shit, or I don't like him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And that's why I showed you this specific video. I didn't want you to hate this man because he talked shit about Doc, and we all respect Doc. You know what I'm saying? I respect, the Doc. I respect the hell out of him. Yeah, he shouldn't have cheated on his wife, but I'm like you. When you talk shit about somebody, you keep family matters out of it. It's specifically about either you yourself or the content. And if it's about you yourself, you don't bring other people that ain't him into the picture. You know, you could bag all day about how ugly somebody is. You could bag all day about how much money somebody makes. But when you say, this motherfucker cheated on his wife, and Doc, knowing the Doc that we know, like you said, why would you even post that? I agree. I don't know why he'd have posted it either. But it takes guts from him, because you know how the liberal media is in general. You get canceled for anything nowadays. He came out and was like, hey, man, I fucked up. I cheated on my wife. And I feel like y'all needed to know that, so y'all didn't think I'm just this perfect person. I don't know if I'd have done the same thing. And I'm not applauding him, but I can say it takes some balls to do that, you know? To air your shit out like that. Because it got him views, but they plummeted as soon as he made that video. People was like, oh, you cheated on your wife? I'm out. You're a woman hater. Anybody that is any man that was a feminist Doc lover, gone, that video. So it's just fucked up, you know, when I look at things like this, where he's just going to talk shit about another man's personal life. It's like, it's none of your business, Hasan. Shut your fucking mouth. So, in closing, don't grow up to be like this, guys. This man lived in a $2.74 million house and talk shit about people. That's crazy. If I lived in I could live in a $500,000 home and I would not talk shit about people. I could live in a $5 million home and not talk shit about people. Unless we're gaming. Then it's perfectly legal. Just don't grow up to be like, I feel like Hasan is a very hateful person. He's been given everything his whole life. I mean, you know, you don't just get a fucking $2.74 million house and you talk politics on Twitch. Nah, like, somebody's paying you. You're not slick. So just be careful out there, ladies and gentlemen. These people are out here. They don't like you. They never will, because you don't agree with them. Hasan is one of those people. If you don't believe me, go watch his video. He posts at least one video every other day. At least. Sometimes 2 a day. Sometimes once every day. So just go, because it's the highlights of his Twitch clips. So just, if you don't believe me, go check it out yourself. I'll smack him up later when I get my camera. All right. I'm done with Hasan. He been sitting here letting me rant this whole time like an asshole. He's like, I have no quarrel. He's like, I have no quarrel in this. I couldn't give a shit.
I'm just like, what?
I need you to give a shit.
The Doc team would have been way better.
No, I need you to. No, because then you'd have been. Because see, that was why I didn't do the Doc thing. Because then you'd have been like, I have a stake in it. I didn't want you to have a stake in it. I wanted you to just judge this man for his normal actions. And then when I tell you about Doc, you're like, wow. And he's on Doc? But see, like, why did we do that? That is why. I didn't want people to jump on the hate Hasan train because we like Doc. That's why. Don't worry.
Where's the point of doing any of this Hasan stuff then?
Because 100% because he is trending all the time. He has multiple videos trending on the weekly. So the
goal is just to talk about him or not like? I don't get it. You said not to grow up like him or be like him, but don't be on the Doc train to hate him. What difference would it make if we just
it's a big difference.
Didn't like him anyway?
I don't want you to not like him because he don't like Doc. I want you to not like him because you've judged his character for yourself, and you've said.
Well, I could have kind of got that if he did a video not knowing the information and everything.
But he does that all the time. He does that all the time. Like the video that I just showed you, you saw all the shit that he taught. Why would y'all come here and take information? Like, why would you get advice from this guy that ain't never had no pussy, yet he's got a wedding ring on? It's like he is very misled on his information. 100%. And since we talk about anything on this show, if somebody's gonna be trending on YouTube at least once a month, it will be Hasan, because he says what they want him to say. That's why we talked about it. And I didn't want y'all to be like, well, I don't like him because he don't like Doc. I want y'all to be like, I don't like him because I don't like him as a person. Oh, now he talked about Doc too. Yeah, fuck him. He's a
well, I didn't get that from tonight. I don't know, dude. I don't watch his stuff, so I wouldn't know him at all anyway. Like,
but I showed you plenty of clips you wouldn't talk like that about somebody.
Well, you showed us one clip of him saying that if ladies had cats in there, if they had cats, or if he was talking about his wedding ring.
How do you not? All right, you do realize that he's liberal, so you gotta please everybody, and he's talking bad about women.
Okay.
I'm confused. Like, what more do you need to like see that a dude is a McAsshole and you don't want to grow up or be like him? That's all I was putting at. You don't want to be like this dude. Look how trashy he carries himself. That's all this segment was.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and watch this guy be in my feed for a fuck ton of weeks and be like, I'm not gonna talk about it. If I got an asshole in my feed, that's what we gonna talk about.
Well, no, go ahead. I don't know, dude. I don't watch his stuff, so I don't know.
Well, I get that, but it's for guys like you to steer even more clear.
And I don't have to like the person to watch them or not. I don't.
What? All right, so check me out.
I don't know these people anyway.
You never watched a random video on YouTube that's popped up in your feed?
Well, yeah.
Exactly. That's why this segment was made. It was so when you see him, you go, oh, that's that guy we talked about on LagFest. Or for anybody that's watching, oh, that's that guy they talked about on LagFest. Let's see what he's made today. I'm gonna make my judgment for myself and see if he's really a McAsshole. That's all it was. It was so you can be ready for when he does pop up, because when you look up certain, because YouTube tailors the algorithm toward what you're supposed to watch and everything. But all right, we got to end this topic because we ain't even got to the game and stuff yet.
All right.
We'll talk about it more in depth when I get my camera back.
All right.
When I'm streaming, and we can start at like 8 p.m.
Good.
So, 2D and 3D gaming. Off rip, since you grew up with me, what is your favorite? Nostalgia-wise, just game in general, whether it's a 2D or a 3D, what game is your favorite?
I like how the 3D thing does, because growing up, it's like it was good. 2D is good, but I feel like that's all we had. So if we got introduced to more of a 3D thing, that's why I feel like it really opened up. Like Tenkaichi really opened it up. Like it really I like how this feels. I like going across the map. I like going forward and back and side to side. This is good. It's open. So I feel like, as a kid, like I didn't really notice. I just like fighting games. But when I got into teens, I was really liking that open world. And as an adult, I like the open world.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the 2D is just like it's behind. It's like one, and then Mortal Kombat still does it. I get it, but I don't know. I feel like I like Shaolin Monks, and that one you can do. It was kind of 2D and then a little bit of 3D. Like you had to fight a certain way at a certain part, and then you'd be a little different. So I kind of like Shaolin Monks, how that was. Mortal Kombat, Sub-Zero, like there was some good stuff they had. But as far as like where you could turn, Mortal Kombat 4, you could turn. It was all I like how you can turn back, forward, you can dodge things. That really opened it up. And I feel like that was really good. And then they like really went away from that. Like they really stuck to the 2D format. So I don't know. I feel like it's a little backwards how it is now. Like I don't know. Like looking at the What's that?
You think it's because they're afraid of change, or they're afraid of losing more money?
I don't know if it's afraid of change, because they tried things and it didn't really work out so well. Like they tried CACs and people were like, nah, we like the regular people. And then it's like, all right, well then they threw regular people at you and it still ain't enough. Then people are like, I don't know. I feel like they were introducing a lot of characters, shit characters, and making you pay for it. And that's when it really started to turn to shit. And honestly, for me, is when it's like you're taking core people out the game, like Liu Kang, and then now you got to pay for Liu Kang and Sindel and all these other people you always got in the game, and then now you have to pay for it. So it's like more DLC prone, and that's why I feel like Mortal Kombat is losing. But also, I just feel like the Deadly Alliance was at its pinnacle of Mortal Kombat gaming. I really do feel that way.
Oh
that
my
was
God,
like
I forgot
that
about
was
that game.
2D, but also 3D in a way, because you can go across the whole. Like you could turn, you could actually turn. Like you guys could turn on the dime. There was breakers, so you could stop comboing so much if somebody was getting crazy on you. There was 3 different styles of martial arts. You had weapon, of course. There was impale, and you had their special attacks, improved special attacks, and you had like I said, 3 different martial arts, man. And it was really comfortable like that. And it was also one of the few games where I noticed that when they introduced brand new characters, it actually was pretty cool. Like, characters you never seen before. Like what there was that Su Hao, that guy. You had like Natara, the vampire. You had other people, which was nice. And it was kind of clean. But that game, you didn't have Liu Kang, which was also like, damn, and Liu Kang's not in here, but it still made up for it with what they had. And plus you had mini games and all the stuff they had to offer, man. I feel like that was the pinnacle of Mortal Kombat. And ever since then, it's just like now it's paywall, DLC. They just threw all the moves and put it into everyone else. So it's just really weird. It's just a weird game now. Like I don't get it really. It's hard to get into it. I know they're revamping everything. They're redoing the timelines and all that shit. But I feel like that still doesn't do anything to me. Like it wasn't the story that was bad about the games. Like this is the case where a lot of games we see today where they're struggling. Oh, at least I want the story to be. And it's like, who cares, bro? Like we know the story. I don't give a fuck how the story is in Dragon Ball because we know the story. I want good gameplay. I want good customization. I want good stuff. And I feel like they're really missing out on that. And I kind of like the fact how Street Fighter has brought that to the forefront. And they said, you know what? We've been doing the same thing for years. I know people like it because I just watched a beautiful comparison video yesterday of Street Fighter, the last Street Fighter game and this Street Fighter 6. And this shit was phenomenal. Now, there were some characters I was like, ugh, this shit looks stupid. But most of everything else looked fucking great. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. But you add another aspect of making it special. Because I noticed no one was really maining their character like that anymore. They're like really fucking with their CAC. And it's like, that's pretty cool, man. You can have the aspects of Jiri and Chun-Li and Blanca. You could really like mix it up, which is nice, which is the real reason I really loved games like Fight for New York, because that was kind of 2D, but a little, not 2D, but open, but it felt like a 2D because you would have one side, you're on one side, and then like you got to move up and down. It was kind of like the old school Ninja Turtle games. Like that's how you had to move, which was all right, but you had 3 different styles of martial arts combined into one, whooping that ass with. And then environmental hits like wrestling. It's like those games really go far, man. I really like that. With customization, that's what made WWE so popular right now. It's like what's keeping it alive has to be that customization. And then the fact that you can just grab other people's customization for the free and tinker with their ideas and shit is fucking dope. So I just like that. I like that aspect. Hell, in UFC, that's what was keeping UFC alive for a little bit. It was these wonky customizations and fighting on career mode. Because other than that, it's just fucking boring. Now I see people, only the time they touch that game is when an event's coming, and then they'll just play people. Like it's like not, oh damn, you think a fight's happening? Oh, UFC 290. Oh shit. I click on it and it's like 2 fighters from a game. Mm-hmm. And that shit's funny. Like, right? But it's like, damn, man, like that's the only time I see this shit play the game, man. Even strikers, man. This 3D gaming is great. Open world is great, but it's like how you're doing it. It's like they just keep dropping the ball and just keep giving us cosmetics. After a certain point, they got nothing else for the game.
They just won't
just give you cosmetics.
Yeah, they just won't fix game problems. I think that's the issue.
Which is weird because it's like you guys ask all the time what's wrong with the game. They'll even do patch notes and patches. So it's like if you're doing all this patches and patch notes, why aren't you doing all these fixes? It's weird. And I know some of these games are so popular that the devs are still playing it. But I seen a video today where, you know, Nagoy was spitting some truth. I don't ever touch that shit. It's boring.
So my Apex?
No.
When he was live on Kick?
No. He did a Xenoverse video today and said he's done. He's done.
Wow, I got his Kick notification, but not his YouTube.
It's just crazy. It's like, fuck this game. He said it's boring. Like, he was just like, I'm done with it.
It is.
It's just like, it's nothing to do. It's like, we did everything on it. You know what I mean? Like, now you seeing everybody just recycle the shit we just did. Like, I shit you not, I seen a Ryu build yesterday. And that shit got 300 views. And I was like, oh my God, we're still doing Ryu builds.
Yeah.
Videos. After 7 years, we're doing Ryu build videos still. Because that shit's on, you know, Xenoverse 1.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, man, 7 years, bro. We ain't get no improvement of moves. We still have the same fucking moves. 7 years. And I'm like, see, that's why I'm like, I can't do it no more. I'm like, I'm wiped out. Fuck, I have all the creativity in the world, but not for this game. I'm beyond this game. I'm beyond this game now. Like, beyond the capabilities, all that shit. Well, I done done everything. I unlocked everything. I done paved the way for some of this shit. Especially the way they doing it now is funny. Like, but it's like, damn, man, I'm good, man. I did a lot of stuff. It's still gonna be seen. It still gets seen. It's like, I want to do other shit. But it's like, you know, these games coming out, they just not it, man. And that's you know, some people like them, but nah, some people just don't. I understand it, man. This is not for everybody. That shit ain't for everybody.
No, it's not.
Cause I watch my good friends play My Hero, and I can't get into it. No, like that game
you just want playing with the right
biggest dick. I don't care. I don't care who I'm playing with. Like, I don't give a fuck who it is. It could be my brother. I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't play that shit. I wouldn't download that shit. He didn't download that shit. I'm not downloading that shit. Like, I'm good.
What do you not like about it?
I just don't like it. Don't like the way they run. Don't like the way they move. I don't care about the characters. Like, there's not really anybody in there. I was like, damn, I want to play.
But you want another anime game that's not Dragon Ball. No,
yeah, but not that. I don't want My Hero. But I want another anime game.
How are you gonna get another anime game when the one that's selling the most, you know, in TV series type shit goes to make a game and nobody fucking buys it?
I'm not saying nobody buys. I said I don't want it. I don't want it.
Well, all right. So what are you looking for? A Bleach game? I love a Bleach game. What are you looking for?
I don't know.
Anime game, other than Dragon Ball. And don't say Storm Connections, because even though it's a different game, it's gonna be like Storm 4.
Storm Connections.
Exactly. It's gonna be literally a Storm 4.
That's mobile,
yeah, they might have
right?
some new stories, but who gives a fuck? It's literally gonna be played like Storm 4. If it's not, I'll be surprised. Like, surprised at best.
I don't know. I would like to try like a One Punch. We'll see how that goes.
So
like,
would you make it as like a 3D fighting game?
I don't know if I want that to be a fighting game, because that can get boring. I want know. Like if it was based on what you can do, go out there and save lives, like, you know, save cities and be big megaton heroes, and with just one punch. But like you know, probably a couple more punches. I don't know how they make it like that. But if you can go on and try to work your way up to a D class to a S class hero, I feel like that would be pretty straight to do. You know. I feel like you start off how he did with Lobster Dude. You're weak.
Would it be a story?
Well, no, he wasn't really weak because he beat that Lobster Dude.
Yeah, he was training at that time, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I mean, yourself, he wouldn't be, unless you want to be Saitama or you be your normal character, like you're coming up a hero, you could be your own hero.
So would you want to? I'm sorry to keep interrupting you. I just have so many thoughts in my head. Would you want like the to be able to rank up to the Hero Association? Would you want that in ranked, or specifically story mode, and or both?
What do you mean ranked? Like fight somebody?
Well, think about it. You want to be a hero, right? Why can't somebody be a villain?
I don't get it.
Okay. You want to be One Punch Man.
Well, no, I don't want to be One Punch Man.
No,
like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you could be.
I'm saying a One Punch Man game, right? You make whatever character you want, but you're a hero. Why can't we have people that make villains and then make it a ranked event? Whereas you got heroes and villains. You got modes where you either save people as the main objective, like in Modern Warfare, you got kill confirmed, where you have to shoot them and then run through their dead body to grab their tags to confirm your kill, to get all of your points instead of half of them. And it could be the same thing. You have 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s. You've got hero versus villain. You've got save, a mode called Save the Civilians as the main objective. You got a mode called shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, does that sound like the One Punch game you imagine?
No, it's not like whatever game you're talking about. What game is it?
I'm talking about the One Punch. Listen. I've just started doing the smoking. Are you sure you are not doing the smoking?
I don't understand what you're talking about.
You said a One Punch game would be fire, right?
No, I didn't say that at all. I said you asked me an anime game, and I just gave
I
an
said,
example.
what anime game would you like to see the most?
Yeah, I said,
you said a
One Punch Man. I would see how that goes.
Wait, you just want to see how it goes?
I didn't say it was fire. I just said see how that goes. Like, see if they could do that. See what can they do with that.
Oh, so you're just leaving it up to them to screw it up.
Who? I don't know who would take over. I don't know any game companies. All
right, so check me out. Check me out, right? So, I like anime. I'm not a big anime fan, but I like anime. If I had to choose, a different anime game that hasn't either been made yet or is not Dragon Ball, and I don't want a Naruto game, unless it's free roam open world, I don't want another Naruto game, 100%. I want to be able to go to each village and fucking visit and run through the village. Fuck out of here. So until that happens, fuck off with Naruto games, in my opinion. So I would have to say I want a Baki the Grappler game. Now, unlike custom, I know exactly how I want this shit to work. I want the game to be 3D. A 3D arena. It would work because they fight in an arena. It would work. So, I say use mechanics like 2D fighting games when it comes to combos. But I would say use 3D mechanics when it comes to movement and mobility. Now, how you would actually do that, I do not know. But I know the end result I want. I want a game that's not going to be like Xenoverse where you have X and Y or square and triangle as your 2 attack buttons. You need at minimum 3 different buttons to be able to do regular melee attacks. All right. And in a Baki the Grappler game, nobody's shooting a key blast. So you would have a free button to just utilize however you want. You got light attacks, medium attacks, heavy attacks. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like a Baki the Grappler game, since they're not flying for the most part. One character does, but it's more like a trick. But yeah, I feel like you make a Baki the Grappler that's kind of built like Xenoverse, but instead of key blast, you have light, medium, and heavy attacks. I think it's over. I think that's probably one of the best fighting games. And you leave your X or your A as your jump button. Leave your left trigger as your dash, your LB as your block. But instead of just allowing us to block, let us dodge the hits. If like we go to block and we make a perfect block, we can press X or Y or B or a square, triangle, or circle, in order to like dodge instead of having to block, where it takes less stamina away because you're dodging instead of blocking and taking the hit. That, in my opinion, bro, is a fire ass fucking game, bro. Like I believe that shit would do better than Xeno. Even though, people don't know Baki like that. Like I feel like enough people would play it if it was built like Xeno. No key blast, an extra fucking melee attack move. That game goes crazy. Crazy. That's just my opinion, though. One day, Custom, I will find you the perfect game. I will find you the perfect game, and we will play the game together, and I will still beat you.
Okay.
I will find you the perfect game that you love very much. I will find it for you, my brother. I will find it. It will be my life's journey. So I guess we'll do an update every LagFest. Like day 786, I have yet to find the perfect game. I will find it though. I'll be like Indiana Jones. I'll find that shit. No, what's his name? I'll be like Liam Neeson. I will find you.
But anyway, like I was saying, well, with the One Punch, I would like to work your way up to a hero. That'd be pretty nice. Nice to do.
Yeah. So my question was, would you?
Oh, damn, my shit cut out again.
You can't hear me?
What?
Hello, I wait till you hear me. We have the technical difficulties. Y'all just sit tight. We out here. We gonna get it right. I ain't mean it to rhyme, but it's all good. I'm nice. It's 4:20 where I'm at. Even though it's 11:06. Can you hear me yet? Not yet, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a second more. Hey, so put a 1 in the chat if you think Dodoria looks like Custom Kit Gaming. Put a 1 in the chat. Do it. You do it now. You do it now. Yellow. Oh, I ain't hearing shit. Oh, he can't hear me. Hello. There I am. Do up, shabab.
I think my headphones died.
Oh no.
I think that's what it is, because I can't hear shit now.
Use your TV. Just pull them out. Use your screen. Just use the screen. Use your own volume.
This shit is crazy. Use your TV.
The sound. Use it for the sound. You do it. You do it today. Can you hear me, my brother? Can you do the hearing?
Power on.
Yeah, I can't hear shit. That shit is fucking crazy. What the fuck?
Yes, they hear us. You just cannot hear us. Hopefully it gets the message in the in-stream very soon. Hopefully the very soon. Oh man, that's funny as hell. Oh, I'm so
What's
dumb.
going on with this shit? Figure this out. Oh, man. Because everything, my microphone worked. This is my headset. My battery's either dead or it just won't work with this aux. So appreciate you guys stopping by though. You know, make sure you hit that like button.
10 folks. Hit it.
Oh shit. All right, it's LagFest, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
On the flip side.
What the fuck?
What?
All right. Peace and love, family. Peace and love.
Peace and love, baby.